Welcome back to News Geelong on this Friday evening. Now, Geelong City Council has joined forces with 51 other councils Australia-wide as part of the Mayors for Peace program. Eliza Houghton spoke with our City of Greater Geelong Mayor as he joins the peace train.
City of Greater Geelong has gotten behind lobby action group Mayors for Peace in a bid to stop the production of mass nuclear weapons. Now, Mayor John Mitchell, the City of Greater Geelong has recently agreed to take part in the Mayors for Peace organisation. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The Mayors for Peace was formed, I think, around 1982, and it was about it's a lobby group basically to try and lobby for the abolition of nuclear weapons, and anyone who knows anything about, the nuclear holocaust that happened during World War II, and whilst it saved a number of Allied troops, the devastation was massive. And I actually visited Peace Park in Hiroshima. Is that they've got a massive map which shows where the nuclear weapons are placed around the world, and whilst they've been reduced enormously, there's still a great deal of nuclear weapons about. There's not one of us here that wouldn't love to see, peace and harmony for everyone, and it's just a leadership role, I believe. There's some 56 councils throughout Australia that are members of the Mayors for Peace, and it's just for me it was an opportunity to put the city's name to something that I think is a really strong and good organisation that has the right ethics and morals around it.
Eliza Houghton down here at Geelong City Hall for News Geelong.
There are almost 2,000 people in Australia on organ transplant waiting lists at any given time. Some of them will die waiting. The Australian Organ Donor Register is Australia's only national organ and tissue donor register and serves as a lifeline to the people on these waiting lists. By registering to become an organ donor, you could be making the greatest gift one human being can give another, the gift of life. Debbie Meaney spoke with a donor recipient.
People come to the beach for many reasons. It's a great place to take stock and to contemplate. And here at Torquay's Fisherman's Beach, Lisa Delmonico, an inspirational lady with a heart of gold, is going to talk to us about organ donation. Lisa's heart is beyond transplant, beyond compare, and with 2,000 people on any given day awaiting transplant, it's most important that we talk about it right now. Could you give us some insight into how you became involved in promoting organ donation?
I was born with congenital heart disease, and I've gone through a lot of medical problems in the past many years, and have cardiomyopathy and lung lesions and need a heart and lung transplant. I'm not a candidate, but that's how I've realised that organ donation is so important. The reason why I want to make it more aware now is that unless you want to become an organ donor and you don't tell your family about it, the chances of you donating your organs goes unheard. So you really need to speak about organ donation with your family and those closest to you.
And once they've done that, are there websites or places people can go to look further into organ donation?
Yes, you can go onto donatelife.com and go through there, and you can become a member or donate. You can go to the Medicare office and become an organ donor, which would be really great.
And some good things have come from your life. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, well, I've had two gorgeous children. One is 13 today, but two gorgeous boys who obviously are a reason to breathe every morning when I wake up. With my children and my faith, I continue every day. So your message would be to talk to your families and get on top of a very special gift of organ donating. Yeah, it's the gift of life. It's the gift of letting someone live, even if it's another 10 years or 12 years. It's not like organ donation is just for older people anymore. There's so many younger people that have other ailments that they need, organs for. But I just encourage that everyone sort of just sit and think about it.
This is Debbie Meaney from Torquay's Fisherman's Beach for News Geelong.
Thank you, Debbie. The Geelong Animal Welfare Society in Moolap on Port Arlington Road has been caring for animals in Geelong for over 50 years. The society is run by dedicated staff and the facility offers much more. Eliza Houghton went along to look into the puppy dog eyes of homeless dogs waiting to be adopted.
After a recent raid of a Brimbrook puppy farm, Geelong's Animal Welfare Centre is pushing for harsher penalties for inconsiderate breeders and owners around the Geelong and Victorian region. I'm down here at the Geelong Animal Welfare Centre with lots of dogs looking for homes, and I talked to Dr. Ian, who's going to tell us a little bit more about them. Ian, can you tell us a little bit about the Geelong Animal Welfare Centre down here?
Okay, the animal welfare started in 1956 in Wilson's Road, and now it's been here since 1976. So 34 years, 54 in the thing. It's run by volunteers. The board members are all volunteers. It's a community organisation. The only reason we're here to support animals is people donate to us. They leave us bequests, because looking after lost dogs is not a profit-making operation, is it?
Now, how many dogs and cats do you reckon you get in here on a yearly basis?
We get nearly 3,000 dogs, and we get 2,000 kittens and 1,700 cats.
With these animals that come in here that are lost or handed in by their owners, what happens to them then?
Of the nearly 3,000 dogs, half go back to their owner. We get about 700 back to new homes, and the rest we can't get homes for. Kittens, 2,000. We can't rehome 2,000 kittens in a year. It's just too many. Sometimes we get 80 in a day. It's just too many. And unfortunately, a lot of them are feral or just unhandleable or too young or diseased, and they have to be put down.
And if you were these dogs, what do you think they'd want to say to our viewers right now?
They come and get me a home. I want to get out of here. They don't like being in here, so fair enough too. Some of them we can't let it go, but most of them we can, and we'd like to get them all a home.
This little fella came in with his 5 relatives. The 4 of them have got homes. He's the last one left in the litter, and we'd really like to get him a home. He's 4.5 months old. He's already been desexed, he's been microchipped, he's been vaccinated, fleed, wormed, and he's ready to go.
Just come down to the Geelong Animal Welfare Centre here in Moolab and pick up one of these beautiful, beautiful animals, fully desexed, microchipped and looking for a loving home. Eliza Houghton for News Geelong.
Our featured puppy has already found a new home, but many more are still waiting for someone to love. This is News Geelong on this Wednesday evening as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.